Hello, everybody. It's Amy from Amy Bachman Sew and Quilt and Amy Sews.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, there's
It's Amy from.
Hey, let me turn that off. Oh, sorry about that. So I have to watch the comments in two different places because I am by myself tonight. So Ed's at the fire department. The girls went home. So it's just me and all of you. So we're here today for the March Serger box opening, and you guys have really enjoyed the garments. So Jim and I kind of stuck on that same route. So that's kind of it over my shoulder over there. We'll talk about that in a second. So tell me where you're from, where you're at, who you at, what you doing, anything exciting going on. Hi, Vicki. How are you? So I think there's only a handful of you that didn't get your boxes yet, but the majority of you have. And thank you very much for telling your friends and your neighbors and your family and your sewing community about the boxes because we're growing. I appreciate that very, very much. Hello, Miss Franny. Hello, Susie from North Carolina. Hi, Vicki. Barbie. I'll go to, she got her box. Hey, Linda from New Mexico. We're from all over the place. I love that. I absolutely love that. One of these days, we're going to have a meet and greet somewhere. So I'm open to suggestions. You bring your serger. We spend a couple days making some projects and somewhere like, Tennessee neighborhood, something that's kind of easier to drive through or something that's easier to fly to. Okay, I've got Oregon in the house. That's awesome. Although Oregon and New Mexico aren't close to Tennessee, but that's a different discussion. All right, do you want to see what we're doing? This is what we're doing. This is a travel wrap, okay? So kind of when you are traveling and you're like in an airplane and it's always kind of chilly, this is the cashmere knit that's in your box. And this is a full-on zipper pouch. So you can keep your passport, your snacks, your phone, everything kind of on your person when you're on the airplane. And I don't think they would count this as a personal item. But what it is, let me just reach through here. It's just a wrap, a long piece, right? You wrap it around yourself like you're putting on a shawl. And then the tails go through the pouch. And there is your kind of updated crossbody bag. You're warm. You can wrap it around you any way you want to wrap around you. I can't see from here. Right? So the length is just adjustable depending on your size. So that's kind of, I saw a concept kind of like this while I was traveling and I fell in love with it. I'm not a big purse person. I keep my backpack with me, a couple personal things. Anymore, I don't trust anybody as far as grabbing the right bag, when you're traveling. So I keep passport, driver's license, anything, some money, anything that's super important to me. If I get separated from my luggage or I get separated from Ed's pocket, I should say, when I'm traveling, then I have some things with me. But you can keep your gum in here, your lifesavers, anything that wants to travel with you while you're sitting on an airplane without causing any bulk, right? So I love this idea. I'm so excited about it. And so inside your box, well, what we're going to make, we're going to insert a zipper in that pouch, which is kind of like a blackish denim kind of fabric. And that is in your box. Kind of has a little bit of a fleck to it. Linda loves trains. You know what, Linda? It would be a great train thing too. I haven't been on a train for some time. There's kind of a reason for it. That's a different discussion. So this is your cashmere knit. This has like a little more stripe to it. And that's how I would have made mine. And then Jim used the fuzzy cashmere kind of fabric. Okay, so this is very yummy and stretchy. This is from Amanda's Bundles, Amanda Carita, super fun lady. And then you're going to get a zipper because we're inserting a zipper. You're going to get your lining fabric, right, for your little pouch. How to access your class, because we have so many newbies. So if you want to watch the class, but you're not going to sew, open your box so you can get your directions. And then one of Jim's favorite, his novels, right? Step-by-step directions, including pictures. So some of you like to read the directions and watch the video, which is very helpful. This is a download, so you have to print this. And then you get your tip sheet with your serger settings, because this could be a 2, 3, or 4 thread project, right? So there's nothing super challenging with this project, which I'm grateful for. The edges are just overcast, just a simple overcast. That is Jim did a 4 thread on the edges. You can do a 2 thread. You don't have to overcast the edges at all. You could stretch it and make it a lettuce edge, and we'll revisit that in the class. So you also have in your box is your little goodie tin. Okay. And in this tin is a bird's nest tool set. Now, especially those of you that have a cover stitch machine where we have to reach under the needles and pull those threads forward to snip them, to pull them to the back. So you've got a double hook tool, and you got a surgical seam ripper that comes in 2 parts. You have 10 little brown pouches in your tin. You have the handle and you have the blade. Now, I know I'll do a separate up close video when we post the class, because this has this little indentation right here on the handle. You match the blade with that indentation. So it kind of looks like this. Right now, the sharp part is up. This just slides down and snaps on. It's not very intuitive, but I will do an up close video because I don't want to cut myself. So you get the handle and you get 10 blades, right? So I will do an up close video on how that installs if you don't know yourself how that goes together. So I don't want to cut myself, which happens a lot. And I don't want you to cut yourself either. Those blades are surgical. So hence the word cut. A really big cut. So, all right. So what have we got going on? Does anybody have any questions? So it's kind of like a smallish box. The cashmere knit was a little on the pricey side because we love quality here. So I'm going to take it off the mannequin so I can hold it up and give you guys an up close personal. And I wish that was my mannequin. It's not. So you put it on like a crossbody bag, right? So you have your shawl going around you. And then once you kind of get it in the right place, you're going to tuck your tail. Now, those of you who are shorter, you may have to, Jamie had this on and it was just way too big for her. But with me, I have a good bit of tail left below, but that depends on where you want to wear this and how low you want your pouch to be on your body, right? So these are going to make, this is going to be the Christmas gift of the year, I have to tell you, because I think it's so hard to do things for young girls, teenage girls, you name it. But this is also the perfect place for an embellishment, a beautiful embroidery, some heat transfer vinyl, maybe some pin tucking, texture your fabric or embroider your fabric and then make your pouch if you have an embroidery machine. but you can always use your scan and cut out a beautiful monogram. I'm telling you, that would be the great gift. So the zipper is inserted with the serger. This is, all right, apparently Ed's watching. If you're not in the Serger box, April 1st, you'll have the 1st through the 15th, I believe, to join. You can do class only, or you can do class and the box of supplies. But you can just see it's just a straightforward edge finish. It's not folded. It's just finished on the edge. And then the pouch is made so it is totally lined inside. Right? So you have two sides. The pouch is divided. Well, actually, it's not divided, but it's totally lined inside. Right? And you don't even see how pretty finished that is. That's really, really an easy way to do that. Well, Tanya, I can't wait for you to join either. I have what I consider a pretty hefty goal, right, for members. And we've had some nice kind of growth, and we're excited about it. But I'm hoping, I think I need about 16 more people for like my next goal, which I probably shouldn't be sharing that to you guys, but anyhow. Okay, so someone just said, looks like a car pile. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look at that. Hi, Carolyn. Thank you. Get to find the best notions. It's a lot to source these in a quantity, right? So, but we're pretty good at it. The next couple, let's see, this is March. April is scan and cut, and then May is Serger again. And May is going to be a really cute project. I don't want to let it out, but it's going to be like a technique workshop more. And so you're going to make, Jim and I were bouncing names off each other, but you're going to make like a scarf or an apron or a kind of like a loose cover that ties the side for your serger. And I have the perfect tool that's going to be inside there to help you measure anything. So you don't have to use a flimsy tape measure. It is so cool. You guys are going to love that. You're going to love that. Oh, Terry, go girl. Make a cover stitch plaid on the pouch with decorative stitches. The theater, I never thought the theater is a great place, because even on the cruise ships, you get on there and like you go to dinner and you start to shiver because it's freezing everywhere. It's 900 degrees outside and -9 inside. But yeah, cover stitch would be great, Terry. We're going to be doing some of that in the next box as well as like some pin tucks with your serger. Not sure what else we have up our sleeves. We're just starting to map it out now. We try to stay 2 boxes ahead, but sometimes that's been hard. Yes, you're always cold, Fran. I know you're always cold. And I like the fact that zipper pouch. Now you could probably make it so the zipper's on the inside and you'd have the whole back to embellish, so people wouldn't have to know. Franny, when you go to the opera, you're not stashing your flask inside your shawl. Oh my gosh. Just make it out of plastic and make it your own little flask and just dump a straw in there. Oh, that's so funny. So Marsha said on the website, she's a newbie. So when you get your box, open it up, you're going to go to amysews.com, right? And use the email that you registered or paid with. And then you can, you'll have a library in there where you will see everything. That's where we hide everything. So let's see. All right. Okay. So anyhow, yes, I'm reading comments from both YouTube and Facebook. So, all right. So anybody have any questions, any suggestions you want to make coming up? And while you're thinking about that, so Saturday, the 16th of March. Some of you watched the collaboration last year. It's Jingle and Mingle. It's Jingle with the ampersand, Mingle on Facebook. You have to ask to join. Me and 10 of my business besties that are mostly all creatives are doing a 2-day not nonstop. Most of every hour on the hour, there's a new crafter, and we're doing everything from, oh, I should have grabbed it, the spring wreath wrap I'm doing with my scan and cut, and there's decoupage, there's baking, there's napkin art, there's painting, it just goes on and on. It's so much fun, and it's free, and the giveaways are over $1,000. I'm giving away a Brother Scan and Cut an SDX 85. So you might want to go join the Facebook group and check it out. So it's the 15th and the 16th. I'm on Saturday. It starts on Friday. And we have so much fun with that. Yeah, Terry likes her tool also, because that hook tool. And I'm going to do a video for on the recorded class side on using the cover stitch and using that hook tool and how to pull those threads to the back without. Oh, look, Ed even put the link up. Somebody's, I don't know if it's Ed or PJ. I don't know who's on here, but anyhow, thank you. Everybody's putting the links up, which is great. If you joined last year, I don't think you have to rejoin, Barbie. I think you're already in the group. We didn't purge anybody out of the group. So Linda, here's the story. So I ordered suede. Jim and I ordered suede. So we ordered, you're going to see it in the future projects. I have to use it. I think there was 50 yards of home deck suede, and it said gray, and we got it. It was tan. And that is, and I tell my customers this all the time. You can't buy fabric by looking at your monitor. Your monitor is different than my monitor. Their description of gray is different than my description of gray. So at some point, you're going to have suede. So if you have a Joann's, a Hobby Lobby, an independent fabric store around you, I think home deck suede would be stunning. That was my original thought. But what we got in was wrong. I didn't trust myself to order the other colors. So that's how you ended up with kind of this black denim. So yeah, it was a bummer. I really have to tell you that, because I think the suede would be super elegant. That home deck suede has a backing on it, like a satin backing to it. So it's very easy to serge, and it'll be beautiful embellished. I like a lot of tone on tone. I'm not a big high contrast person when I'm doing clothing. I'm very matchy, let's say. So if I'm like head to toe, like one color with like some statement jewelry, you guys just see me in t-shirts and jeans at the store because I ruined my clothes here. Oh, so Linda says she has a Tandy leather store. I don't know about real hide. You could try it. There is leather. In fact, I have a whole drawer full here of. I've got this brown knit that I was going to do. This is gold. This is like a suede hide here, but it's processed. You know, it's what they call them, chromed leather, where you get the kind of funky colors. But I love camel was my favorite color before my hair went gray, and now when I wear it, it's kind of so. But anyhow, I was going to do camel and brown, but yes, I would try it. There's no reason. Your serger will definitely go through this. That shouldn't be a problem at all. Embroidery is a different story with leather, but you can do it. You girls can do, and gentlemen can do anything you want to do. Let's see. Anybody have any suggestions for upcoming, any challenges you're having with your serger? We had a little workshop here in the class. In fact, Amanda Carnita is coming to the store March 23rd just for a lecture on sewing with knits. She's bringing out a little pop-up shop. She's out in the original Sewing and Craft Expos That's where Jim is. Jim is in Lakeland, Florida this week with the Original Sewing and is it Quilt or Quilt Expo, maybe. Anyhow, so that's where he is. He's out and about teaching. So let's see. Susie said, how much? My iPhone is a beast. I bet you this is 3 pounds, right? It's the big iPhone, because that's the one thing about the denim and the cotton, it'll hold the weight. Now it may kind of slide down a little bit as you're wearing it, but I have full intent of putting my phone, my gum, I'm weird in airplanes, so I have them little Sani wipes. And since Ed's transplant, I'm always wiping down the arms and the tray, and the airplanes and traveling is a petri dish anymore. So anyhow, but I always keep that kind of stuff in there. You'll be fine. See, let's see. You're gonna Tracy. You go, girl. She's just gonna jump in. She's gonna start hers tomorrow. That's it. So where does the class happen? The class happens inside Amy Sews. We always do the box opening here so everybody can see it. But amysews.com is where we host the classes. There's a login. There's a how-to FAQ on the website as well. But you log in and we keep everything in your library, right? So if you buy an extra class like the Illuminaire class or this mix match quilting class or anything like that, all those will be housed right there for you. Okay, let's see. Any more questions? You guys are all so quiet tonight. Dang. You be quiet. Nobody's chatting. Anybody have any huge wins? You got to send me pictures of your finished projects. I just posted one in the from Susan Slaybaugh, who's one of our scan and cut customers. She did a great job on her table runner. So that's always fun to see what everybody is up to. Okay, let's see what time. Like 20 after. Jeez. Oh, we got another question. I messed up my login. It says a download more than 5 times. Oh, yeah. So, Leanne, support at amysews.com. Ed or PJ will step in and make it all good for you. We try to stay on top of it. Occasionally, we miss things. The hardest thing is someone posts an issue on Facebook, and then it goes to my meta manager, and then, or somebody posts on Instagram, or I get a personal email, and I'm like, wait a minute, we forget where all the messages come from. So, support at Amy Sews is always the best way to get help. There's a filter in my program. I look like a dang China doll. This is so not right. Oh boy. Don't worry, Leanna. The logging in, it'll take you a couple of classes to figure it out. Then you'll be okay. It kind of tricks everybody up. So I didn't want to have private Facebook groups because not everybody's on Facebook, or private YouTube groups because not everybody's on YouTube. But I worry, just like what happened the other day, Facebook went down. Now there's so much crazy going on out there. I just felt if all the video content was somewhere else, it was safe and I didn't have to worry about other people's social platform. Wow. Let's see what the cat drug in. Someone just asked a question. Oh, I must have missed it. Anyhow, Jim just said it's a knit. I do a delicate cycles and cool temperature. Somebody was asking about washing and drying. Probably. That's what it is. So how you doing, Jim, out there? Someone said she got 2 boxes. All right. A support Amy Sews, please, Mrs. P. We will find out what's happening. Usually that's better than getting no box. 2 boxes. So don't sweat it. We'll take care of it. So we will take care of it. Billy, welcome. First live. Woo! Awesome sauce. You can watch the replay as much as your little heart desires. So we're good. We're good. So I'll just put it on one more time since you guys in Texas, the winds have been 75, 80 miles an hour. Wow. that whole midline from Texas on up has been getting hammered with the bad weather. Now we go from snowing on Sunday in the 40s to sunshine and 60 today. That's what we always say about Pennsylvania. You wait 5 minutes, the weather's going to change, right? So, all right. So you just put it on like you put it on like a shawl. You take your tail, and you tuck your tail through. Jim and I are trying to come up with a better name besides pouch, pocket. Pouch sounded kangaroo to me. Didn't sound very dressy. And a pocket didn't sound like it belonged here. So just a little bit of fluff and however you want to wear your shawl. I got to fold it up in here. Right? So you can scrunch it or spread it out as much as you need as you travel. So that is our little travel shawl pouch for your cell phone, your zipper, all that kind of fun stuff. And it is incredibly soft. And I'm wearing navy blue and I'm not covered in lint, which is the other thing, maybe a little bit. The other thing I was concerned about. Maybe don't wear it with black. Okay, let's see. Oh, they were concerned. If you're concerned about the denim, I would wash the denim separately. Maybe just throw the piece in with a pair of jeans you're watching just to make sure it's all cool. I don't know if I'd wash the knit though, because it might get all twangled up. You like wash it by itself. Okay. A traveling shawl. Yes. I don't know. What did we call it, Jim? We called it the cashmere knit wrap. I like the traveling shawl a little bit better. Linda, thank you. There's days Jim and I kind of like burn through this place. I'm like, let's just get it done and figure it out later. That's good. Yeah, it's a super creative way that the pouch is connected. You'll do a little bit of gathering. And then the fact that it's completely lined, you know, you can also use it as a hand warmer. Take it to a football game, get your hand warmer, although it's baseball season here. So yes, the cashmere sounds expensive, but it's not real cashmere. They just call it cashmere knit. So anyway, do you remember the pashminas when Oprah first had her first pashmina on before the craze hit, right? And they were, a couple $100. They were incredibly expensive because pashmina is actually the wool from the underbelly of an Armenian goat. That is true pashmina wool. And now everybody calls it a pashmina if it's a shawl, just because it sounds better. That is worthless information you did not need to have. But anyhow. All right. So we're excited. So next Tuesday, the 17th, we will, right? 17th, 17th, 19th. Oh boy, you guys know how I am with dates. The next Tuesday, just make sure we're good. The 19th, right? You'll be inside Amy Sews. You have to go to Amy Sews, log in, go to your library. You'll see a picture with a little arrow. Click the arrow, and boof, there we are. Then you're always recorded, so you can watch them whenever. We have people who are 4 and 5 boxes behind that are just now watching, and then we get questions, and I'm trying to think, what project was that? I have to really remember hard what everybody's talking about. So, okay. Jim says the cashmere knit was great to work with. So that's on Cherry said she would know it wasn't real, but it is. If you have not opened your box and felt it, it's super, super soft. Oh, the Huggaroo. Wait, we got some names here. The Huggaroo, the Huggable Wallet, the Wrap and Stash. That's kind of cool. All right, we'll kind of come up with it. Well, you guys keep working on it. How's that? All right. Okay, I think we are done with our liveness tonight. So if you have any questions, support at Amy Sews. We will get all the technical things squared away. And then I will see you on the 19th of March, the day before the first day of spring. And you'll never guess who was born on the first day of spring. Me. So you'll be celebrating my birthday with me on Tuesday. So, all right, everybody, have a terrific night, because the more you know, the more you sew.